How can a woman ask a man for money without sounding entitled?
Personally, I think the most effective way to ask your man for money without sounding entitled or getting no from him is don't ask.
Don't ask.
Yes. See, one of the top secrets of getting more than what you want from your man is by asking him money indirectly.
Indirectly?
Yes. Especially when the relationship is still new. Because when you ask directly, it creates what we call financial obligation.
Okay.
Which means that you are forcing the man to provide what you want regardless of his own financial situation.
Oh.
And what that does is that it creates a burden on the man and pressure. And look, men don't like pressure.
Wow.
So when you ask directly, you create that awkward situation around the relationship. In fact, some men will even run away from the relationship. So it is so important that you don't ask directly.
Okay. You've mentioned something about women not asking directly and all of that. But now my question is, how can a woman now ask a man for money indirectly?
Okay. So there is one way to actually do that effectively.
All right.
And that one way is don't ask, talk about it.
Talk about it.
Yes, see. Instead of saying, my man, give me $100, I want to fix my hair.
Oof.
Right? Say things like, okay, and I want to do my hair. And they said it costs $100.
Wow.
And I don't have this money right now. But I don't know, maybe I should just wait for like a week or so. A man that is very intentional will come through for you at that moment.
Are you sure?
He knows that you don't have it.
Okay.
And that is why it is so important that you marry a kind partner or you date a kind person.
Very important.
A man that has provider instinct will know when you are complaining about something and when you don't have it.
Yeah.
So that is why it's so important that you date someone that actually loves you genuinely.
True. Now, my question is, in this Nigeria, we have some men that are very stingy.
Okay.
And their excuse, even after you lay all your complaints, you want to do this one, you want to do that one, their excuse would be, she did not ask me directly. So now as a woman, if you find yourself in that kind of situation, how do you deal with that?
Say, my take is, that kind of man will not provide, either you ask him or not.
Really?
He's just creating excuses.
Wow.
For example, how do parents know when a toddler, when a baby need something? Because of complaint. So when the baby cry or something, they will start figuring out, probably he needs this, he needs that, and all of that. Do you understand? So a man that genuinely loves you, when you are open about your financial situation and all of that, he will come through for you, regardless of you asking or not. Because he knows that his own responsibility is to provide when it is needed.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's why I said, marry a generous man, not a rich man. They are two different things.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because see, a generous man, regardless of how much he has on him, he will find a way to provide or find solution to your problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Either emotionally or financially, it will come through in all the ways. And if he doesn't have it, he will just, in fact, it will help you get through the whole situation.
Exactly.
So it's so important that you marry a generous person, because there are some rich people that if you like complain from now till tomorrow, they will never do anything for you. And that's why I tell ladies, see, the fact that something is shining does not mean it's valuable.
Word. Yeah.
So don't follow the shiny things, follow the valuable thing. Do you understand? Follow the valuable man, someone that can actually, do things when you need them.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
So I have a question. How about a woman that just got into a relationship, like a new relationship?
Right.
At what point is she supposed to ask a man for money without sounding entitled?
Okay, so I believe that the only time you should ask a man for money, especially in a new relationship, is when he start asking you, what do you need?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that is more like a blank check.
Wow.
Until a man asks you what do you need, don't ever ask him what you actually need. Because, see, when a man asks you that kind of question, it means that he actually wants to provide.
Yeah.
It means that he has gained some capacity to actually do something for you.
Yeah.
The thing is, just wait for him to ask before you actually start asking him for money. Because at that point, he's the one that gave you the blank check.
Yeah.
And he's telling you, okay, fine, you can ask me anything and I'll be able to provide. And if he doesn't have, he will confidently tell you, okay, fine, this is what I can do, this is what I can't do. And at that point, he won't see you as a gold digger. Because he actually invites you to actually eat in the, to share the good.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it is so important that you don't ask until you are being asked.
in as much as I agree with what you said, I also believe that we have different kinds of men. There are some men that they won't ask you what you need, but that doesn't mean if you ask them what you want, they won't give to you.
Okay.
So now, as a woman, if you happen to be in a relationship with a man that has never asked you what you need, would it be wise to say you can, actually ask directly what you want from him?
Okay. So I know that all fingers are not equal.
Yeah.
And the truth is, some men are not raised with love.
Exactly.
They don't know how to fully express love. So
Yeah.
you might need to have a dialogue with that kind of man and discuss with him, not asking for money.
Okay.
But have a open communication whereby you talk about, okay, these are my needs and how is your financial situation like? Because
Yeah.
you need to understand where he is currently financially. Because when you know, you'll be able to understand what he's going through. Probably he has money or probably doesn't have.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So talk about your finances.
Okay.
And that is why it's so important that you date somebody that you can conveniently share your life with. Do you understand? Because
Yeah.
at that point, if you are broke, you talk about it. If you have some money, you talk about it. The savings and all of that. So
Yeah.
at that point, you begin to understand why he is not doing it. And from there, for example, some men grew up in a home whereby their mom took care of everything in the house. Probably
True.
growing up, their mom, was the breadwinner.
Yeah, very
so
true.
a man like that will meet you and think that you're a woman and you should be able to work out and pay bills. Do you understand?
Exactly.
He might not know.
Yeah.
So this kind of people you have to put them through, and that is why it's so important that during your talking stage, please have deep conversations.
Wow.
Yes, because it is not about going to restaurants, eating the best of food and snapping pictures to prepare people. Like, have deep conversation, have actual conversations about finances, about about their life in general. Because from there, you'll be able to pick one or two things together. Okay, fine. This man is up there or is right there. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
have that conversation, and from that open conversation, you begin to understand why they are doing what they are doing, or they're just intentionally doing it. Sometimes you need to tell men how you want to be treated.
How?
Yes. And again, the way you appear
Okay.
will actually prompt people to treat you somehow.
Yeah,
Do you understand? Because
yeah.
if you don't appear well, you don't appear like somebody that has money, if you don't appear like somebody that dress well, smell nice. So when the man is coming, he won't be thinking, this one does not need money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because some men don't see you as someone that needs money. They'll be like, okay, this one, let's just send him 5K. Do you understand? She should be fine. Do you understand? So for me, dress well, smell nice, and look good. And find something that you're doing too. Because if you have something you're doing, men love independent women. And they also know that when they are going to support independent women, it has to be big money. That is why it's so important. So sometimes you have to teach these men how to treat you well, especially in a very new relationship. And with that, I hope that you've learned something new from this video.
Yeah, I have, and I hope our viewers also, they've actually learned one or two things. Me, I've learned a lot, and I think I've picked one or two things. But I believe everything still boils down to being with a kind man.
Yes.
Because once you're with someone very kind and thoughtful, all of these things, they will just come easy.
Yeah.
So if you have anything you want to add to this, please just put it in the comment section. And don't forget to follow us.
And I'll be there to read and reply. My name is Israel Onodari.
And my name is Nayola.
So see you next time.
Bye.